keeping him safe from the bunny rabbit, buddy.
Is that bunny threatening your goats?
You're trying to sneak up on it. You do a better job than Bruno does. Hi, buddy.
You're pretty stinking cute, man.
Hi, buddy. It's okay.
Hi.
Hi, buddy.
Look at all the flies on you, man.
I gotta go get the rabbit. Watch Luigi. Like Daisy will take a couple steps forward and he goes and stings me.
They are all so funny.
Mama's got her mohawk up. I was hoping that was Bob and Loretta with the Keats, but it's not.
Beans is having a stare down with us.
He says, open this up. Let me have Lowrider's food, would you? Always got a little piece of food hanging out of his mouth. Hey guys, welcome back to Doss Acres. Man, it has been eventful out here.
Yes, it has been.
This is the land of nests, hidden nests, guinea nests. Now we've got a new nest that we've got to keep an eye on, see if we can't find more. No, not having it today. You let me scratch you when I put your food in. He says, I just want to get in there to Lowrider's food. How'd you do, buddy?
He's like, he's almost done. Let me go finish.
I got the water dumped out, but clearly got a little bit of water in the feed, huh? Just gonna wear that for a little while, buddy. I bet Beans will help clean you up, and then you can help him out.
So it has been eventful, but like Kyle said, it's the land of nests, and I don't want to find any more of the nests that I found yesterday. I had a little bit of a scare moment.
A little bit?
Okay, I really freaked out, guys.
I was on the road going to fuel up, and I got a text, and then I figured I had to call you, because that was a very different nest than what we're used to seeing.
Yes. So I came up yesterday, and I was just cleaning all the waterers. Everybody needed their watering bowls bleached and refreshed and all that, so I was doing that yesterday. And I got the little one that Lowrider always drinks out of. It's his favorite. I got it done first, and I went to flip the next one, which is that silver one right there, and I got the surprise of the day. Bruno, I'm kind of freaking out a little bit, okay? I need you to be my support because you're the only one here with me right now. You ready? Emptying the waters, filled one up, dumping. What in the world, guys? Are those snake eggs? I'm kind of freaking out a little bit right now. I feel like those are snake eggs. Well, boys, did you find the little surprise I left you? Beans? Hi, Lowrider. Hi, buddy. I know, hi. Beans, you're so close to smashing those. If you smash them, I won't be upset. It just means I don't have to do it. I'm working on it for you guys, okay? Oh my gosh. Oh, boys, back away from those eggs, please. Yuck. Beans, I'm just cleaning it. I'll fill it back up for you. You got the right idea, man. Boys, I just need to clean them. Hey, look at your face. You're a mess. Can I clean that water trough, please? Look how dirty it is. Look how dirty it is. We gotta clean that for you. You need fresh water. Okay, well, you could go to the other one that Lowrider's drinking out of. Hey, can you go to the other one? Man, you're like so close to stepping on those eggs. Are you gonna cooperate with me? Oh no, he just... Oh man. You guys are some big helpers. Pretty sure you're squishing those eggs right now, man. He did totally squish one. Yuck. Thanks for helping me out, Beans. Okay. So, you're kind of not helping me refill the water right now. But you're like so close to squishing those eggs. Oh, yep. Okay, well. Thanks, Beans. There's all this other grass, though. You could go somewhere else and let me get the water drops full. Oh, you silly boys. I have to admit, Beans, I am not upset about you smashing these. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. I really do. You pulled your weight on this one. Get it? You pulled your weight. No, don't put your feet in it. I just cleaned it. Looky there. Fresh, clean water. Does that taste good? All right. That's the good stuff, huh? What you think, big guy? Does that taste good?
Gentlemen, you open water?
Coming to my rescue?
Hatching some more eggs.
Not the kind of eggs I want to hatch.
What's that mean, man? You been rolling in the hay or something? What does it smell like? He's got water splash all over his face.
He was just playing in it. He was pushing it out.
I hope you don't mind me using... It's a horsefly, big fella. I
Oh,
it.
oh, oh.
I know it. I'm sorry. He looks like he's about to bite you. He's still working on you. Get you some fly spray. Boy, those are small, aren't they?
Yeah.
So nothing's developed yet, has
No, Beans has already smashed quite a few of them.
They're smaller than I thought they were in your picture you sent.
Well, I told you they're about an inch.
That's not an inch, baby.
Are you sure?
I'll let you think that, though. That helps me out.
Ah.
So, hey, do you mind if I use our fine china? I was going to collect one and cut it open, but I didn't realize we could already see it. I mean, we can just stomp these out.
You can stomp them out. I'm not stomping on them. I was praising Beans for helping me out.
All right. Sorry, snake lovers. For one, I love you, but you're weird. For two, nah.
No, I seriously had a freak out moment when I lifted that up and found that.
Well, and snakes don't come back and lay on them at night like the birds do. I did look that up because I thought, well, I'd rather wait and see if he'd come, but they don't. So.
Well, and they were under the water tank, so.
Have you found a snake under either one of the other ones?
No, thankfully.
Let's see if there's maybe some over here.
Oh.
Oh no, they're too squishy.
Oh! You're spraying. Look, it went in the water. just put fresh water in there.
It's okay.
Oh my gosh, you're making them. Oh my gosh, babe, that's disgusting. That's disgusting.
Do you want them to hatch and have
I thought you were
snakes?
gonna move them and then do that.
I'm gonna send a message to its parent. If it's one that I haven't already shot that's tried to attack the dogs.
I'm pretty sure that parent's long gone. Beans is like, what are you doing, Dad?
Making a mess is what I'm doing.
Oh!
I got it on me.
Oh man, I wasn't even paying attention. Man. Thanks a lot, babe. I thought you were gonna pick them up and move them. I didn't realize that this is how this was gonna end up.
If I move them, then the parent snake ain't gonna know that we mean business. No, I don't know if the parent snake comes back.
I am at this point.
I think they do
I don't
after
think
they hatch, but
how do they know?
well, they probably come check on it every so often.
For all of you wondering, I dumped the water out. One of them squished and squirted into the water tank, and I dumped it out. We're gonna start fresh.
About got them all. They're a lot harder to squish than you think. And they squirt.
Just so gross.
Snake eggs on my pants. I think that's all of them. In case you're wondering, the tool I'm using is a size 15 Thorogood 6-inch wedge boot. You can find those anywhere. That's how you kill snake eggs.
Size 15.
What are you doing, bud? You want that snake grabber?
He says, thanks, Dad. I appreciate you.
Anything that comes in his pen that he's not aware of, he's got to inspect.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you be silly now.
Thanks for keeping me company, Beans. I appreciate you keeping me company while I fill the water tanks. Super sweet of you.
It's hot and humid. He likes a cold shower. You learned that from Bruno, man.
You like that, huh?
He said, you got it in my eye. Benjamin, you are a character, my friend.
Any more?
That's my longhorn. Look at that longhorn. Wait, turn your head the other way. That one's not that long. Turn back the other way. No, don't put them both in the frame.
You feel good?
What's up, boys? You guys hit the trail? Yeah, we got everybody out. Big dog, isn't it, Herc? You know, it's probably really good for Herc to see you in there with him. Hi, buddy. Good job, Beans. He says, that's enough. Share the rest with Lowrider.
All right.
What do you think, Hercules? Checking out Lowrider?
It's gotta help some.
It does.
You gotta let me spray it or wipe it on your face one of these days. About out.
Yeah. Man, look how straight his back is.
Yeah.
That's cool. What's up, boys? How are we? Everything cool on the trail? Yeah, you know that word, I know. Bluesy, you got a itch you're trying to scratch? You know, you think about it, they don't really have grass.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Even
Yeah.
when Hurt comes out and he goes down and gets in his pool, he runs back up here on the other side of the camper and he rolls in the grass because they've eaten all of their grass and it
Trampled it.
Yep. Can they borrow your grass, buddy? You're such a good pal. Hey, yeah, weed eat around the cabin. I only mowed, so get the trimming done, would you, boys and girls? Or boy and girls? So the cool part about it was, I was like, she's like, what do I do? What do I do? I was like, well, there's no snakes. It's just eggs.
And I'm super glad that I found eggs and not snakes, because I probably would have freaked out way more than I did.
No, you undoubtedly would have. And for a change, guys, I got to be the hero. And by the way...
A change?
Well, yeah, because you climbed up and saved the cat.
Oh my gosh.
We gotta move on, you know. I gotta do some more heroic things so that I can steal that hero role back.
You're the hero, babe, trust me.
Ha! Yeah, if you guys are wondering, when you step on snake eggs, they don't break easy. And when they do, it squirts everywhere. I had it on my shirt. I shot it all over the water. I got some in the clean water. Shannon was a little mad at me because I got some inside the clean water. But it took care of them. And it looks like I was hoping some bugs would come and help kind of clean them up. I was also hoping, this is maybe kind of morbid, I don't know, that the snake would come back and see them and think, I might need to move on, go somewhere else. I did look it up though, and unfortunately snakes don't come and lay on their nests like birds do. Because I thought at first I was just gonna leave it here, wait till nighttime, and then come out and pew pew pew, have ourselves a good old time. And before anybody, I know there are snake lovers out there. You're weird, I love you. You're weird, I love you.
And we do know there are good snakes. We know rat snakes are good snakes.
Yeah, I'm fine with rat snakes as long as I don't see them and my animals don't see them. And as you guys know, this year, Chad and Dad even, we've had more snakes. I think the weather, with the wet weather, the hot then cold and hot then cold, not cold, but you know, not as hot as it should be for this time of year. The snakes are kind of confused and don't know what to do. And so we're seeing them surface in places. They're trying to find places that are warm. It's why you find them smashed on the road because the asphalt's nice and warm and they got to go out there and get warm.
And dry. It's been so wet that I feel like they're looking for dry ground.
Yeah, so our snake population has been high this year. We've not seen any copperheads. Dad did. Dad is Grandpa Doss Farms. That's my dad I'm talking about. They found a copperhead. Chad found a real long rat snake, kind of like the one we had found down in Goatville, the one you found on the trail. Yep. Guys, there's enough snakes to go around. So if you're mad at me for smashing a snake nest, sorry, get over it.
I'm not mad about it at all.
Yeah, we weren't. I don't know the success rate of hatching and snake eggs compared to guineas and chickens and things, but we weren't about to let 24 rat snakes live right here and call this home.
Nope.
So crisis averted. They are allowed to have all those woods out there as long as we don't see them. But that's just what we do with snakes.
That's just what we do.
Yeah, it's part of it, right?
Yep.
Plus, why did we get two of the coolest cats in the world if we're gonna let the snakes roam around and eat their snacks? Not happening. Our cats are getting better and better.
Our cats are great.
They are hanging out so much more down there with us, and we have been getting the goats and Herc out. And guys, let me tell you, a few years back, before we started the channel, Shannon and I went on a vacation. We took that good old, PTO that you gotta earn, you know? Mm-hmm. And it was in the middle of nowhere, Arkansas, or were we still in Missouri?
We were in Arkansas.
I think we were in Arkansas. And guys, we literally went to a place where they had 100-year-old homes, just a few of them, on this big, huge open field where I guess they would hold festivals and things. We weren't there for a festival. The cool part of it was they had a trail through mountains. And we went and rented side-by-sides and had ourselves an amazing vacation. And so we were actually laughing last night. That is what our vacations used to be, and that is what we've created out here.
As our daily life.
Yeah, sun was setting last night. We were in the garden. Shannon was taking care of the garden. I was sitting there watching. She does such a great job.
Happy place.
And I was just kind of looking around. We were listening. The guineas were all kind of getting ready to go up for the night. We had the animals out for about 2 hours, I think, just before that.
Yeah.
And I was like, babe, do you realize that we have created a full-time vacation out here? It takes a lot of work, mind you. You only get to vacate, a few minutes out of the day. The rest of it is work. But we enjoy it. When you enjoy what you do and you reap the benefits at the end of the day, you have a good time.
It's not work when you love what you do.
That's very true.
That's what they always say.
I think I had
You'll never work a day in your life if you love what you do.
That's true. I love what I do, but it still feels like work sometimes.
Oh, it's still work, but it's enjoyable work.
But B, man, you have been having yourself a blast out with your best bud, Hercules. And I wanted to let Carrie know. She was asking if we're ever gonna let Bruno man into the goat pen. Well, guys, it's happening. The boy's made it in. And he does a good job at just kind of keeping his distance from the goats as best he can, but he's learning which goats. Some of the goats don't care that Bruno's around. Spruce specifically.
Spruce, yeah.
Ouija will kind of give him just a little like, hey, you know, keep your distance from me. But really it's just little Mario, Koopa, and Mama that don't like him. Now Blue will stick her neck out and watch him. Turn her head, get that eyeball, get the other eyeball on him, you know, and keep her distance. But man, this boy, especially with Loretta, with them little Keats, he is just living his best life, but he's learning every single day all the nuances of all the crazy animals. Play hard, chill harder. You're so funny. Good job, boys. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. You bobbing for apples down there, bud? I don't think you're gonna find any in there. Good boys. I know. It's hot and humid out here, isn't it, buddy? That's a good boy, Hercules. You stay in as long as you need. We've been playing tag and barrel roll for about 25 minutes now. Bruno. Oh, that tail holds a lot of water. Go roll in the grass, buddy. Go up, get in the grass. You don't have to do it in the dirt. So much better than that nice, freshly mowed grass, huh? Was that strategic, Hercules? Bruno, you're such a puppy. And we're back at it. Watch out, Bruno, man. Hey, let's get to an open space, dude.
Yeah, Blue and Larry came in.
I know.
Blue jumped up on the herd hut and she looked down at Bruno, and Bruno was like, I'm out of here.
You lazy bum, the gate is open. You can go graze, man. This is easy right here for me. Yep, yep. Ain't nobody getting grain yet. You guys have only been out about 40 minutes. Bruno viewers have been waiting for this day, buddy. He just has to keep his distance, especially from little Mario, Mama, and wherever the Koopa man is. Good job, Earl. Harry's gonna make friends with Mr. Miyagi. She just bleached the water bowls and filled them up with cold, fresh water, and all the animals are like, thank you. Gallagher's trying to see where Bruno is. He's like, wait a minute. Nobody comes in this pen besides Mom and Dad and us. I mean, if you're gonna leave the door open, I guess I may as well go over here and eat some hay and not go out there and waste my calories on steps and stuff. That's dumb. You're silly. Lazy bums. You just showing off, Earl, man? I love your hiding spot you found for when Herc's out. He got into a little quarrel last night. We're not sure with who. Maybe that raccoon we've seen. Poor guy's got a little cut on his nose. I missed you, Miyagi. You gotta stay away from the big white one, okay, buddy? That dog doesn't know you like Bruno does. Good job, Spruce. You just cleared my poison ivy vine a little bit higher up.
She's so tough.
What are you guys all nervous about, huh? What are you watching? Just had a really good grazing. Oh, there's a stranger in Goatville. What is going on? What do you think, buddy? Your bro's down there. This is technically Bruno's first time in Goatville. He's been in the pen a little bit here and there while we're grazing everybody. He and Herc will come and get in the baths, but right now he is inspecting. He's smelling all of Herc's burial spots for toys and bones. Who knows what kind of animals. But the goats are a little skeptical. This is unorthodox for them, so they're keeping an eye out. You watching him, Spruce? The heck you doing? He not getting my food, is he now? Huh? Huh? That's all I care about. No way, man. I think most importantly, if Herc is okay with it, the goats know to respect it. And Herc has been nothing but receptive to him being down here. I think he's been wanting a friend that can play like him for a long time. Who knows, Herc might enjoy having a partner down here. Do this instead of crating him anytime we gotta leave in the afternoon. It's just a patience game, folks. It is a patience game.
Well, and we had determined that he didn't quite know yet that Loretta had Keats, and that's why she was attacking him.
Yeah, nope.
So we think he may have finally figured out that she's got babies, and that's why she's being so protective.
Yeah, in fact, I mowed, we were just telling you guys about this in the last video, I mowed out here and all over here, and a lot of that has helped us see the Keats. They're so short that if I need to mow at all, you cannot see the Keats following Loretta through on the grass. In fact, there's one of the Lorettas right there, and you see as she's walking through that tall stuff. That's not the one with the Keats, but if that was, you'd have a tough time keeping an eye on them. So our hope is that Bruno sees these little tykes following around Loretta and kind of understands why she's so
protective.
That's the word Bruno uses, why she's being such a protective mama.
Well, and honestly, she is starting to get so much more relaxed around us, because even this morning she brought the Keats over to the wormy station. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Wormy station.
Where I was giving out worms, and the Keats were right there and with everybody, and it was adorable.
Well, and when I was up in the cabin having coffee with Bruno, he was up in the couch with me, and I heard a lot of chirping out here, and he kind of alerted. He stood up, turned around, looked out the window, and there was Bob and Loretta literally just feet away from the cabin, and the 3 little Keats were just right behind her. It was like she was saying, hey, I'm bringing the Keats to the worm party. Go get the worms. It's time. Well, I didn't let Bruno out because I know what would have happened. She was right there. But I was watching him, and he was alerted, and I could tell he was like, something's different. Those are baby guineas. And if you remember, when we hatched the last 2 rounds last year, Bruno was around. He was here, but he was only 5 months old and 7 months old for each of those. And so he met him in the brooder. In fact, I took some out and showed him to him. He's never gonna get close to these Keats. You guys saw what Loretta said about that idea.
Yeah.
But I'm hopeful he can piece these things together. He's a smart dog, very smart dog. Ain't that right, Brood Man? I know she got babies. She's still crazy. What a terrible excuse to attack your stinking boss. I keep her safe. He's got a point. It's kind of rude. Oh, update on the raccoon. I gotta make fun of my dad here. Sorry, Dad. I love you. But for those of you who trap raccoons in live traps like what we have, and then you release them back out into the wild, and then they come to my place and they see a trap with dog food in it, they're like, sucker. No, I ain't getting in that thing. So they move my traps around off of the food, they get the food, they leave me notes, they've left me selfies with, you know how many fingers they got, they've thrown the bird up. So, thank you folks for letting raccoons out and teaching them what those traps are and to avoid them. I'm not sour about it at all, but I want that raccoon. I don't want it getting my Keats.
I'm with you.
So I've got to try a few things. I may end up bolting it to the floor. I don't know.
No, you're not bolting that thing to the floor.
I'm gonna do stuff that Shannon doesn't know about. I'll tell you about it later. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna bolt it to the floor or nail it down or anything so that silly raccoon, Ricky. That's what everybody from here is always like, oh, there's Ricky. Ricky's back. Yeah, so I gotta find that raccoon. We do have a camera over there, and for some reason he is not able to set off the motion sensor.
Well, it's because I forgot to change the settings on the camera.
I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna let her say it. That's what had happened. So we didn't even get to see Ricky messing with my trap and then leaving and throwing the bird.
It is what it is. Check out this driveway.
Finally took the chance to fix my driveway again.
Looks great.
What is that?
Feels great.
3rd time this year? 2nd, 3rd.
I wouldn't even count if I were you. Honestly, it's not worth it.
Well, this one took a whole lot more because that rut in some places was about 1 foot deep. And in fact, I've got that base rock that I've been holding off on. It's my gold. I've just been holding on to it for something, and I did have to break some of it out because I lost so much down here. But I'm kind of trying an experiment here. I was told that I could use base rock as kind of a land leveler and fill holes and things. And over time, dirt will come to it, dirt will build up on top of it, grass will grow through it. So we're gonna try
it's
that.
what happens with the driveway.
Yeah, so I've got a little bit of manual raking to do down here. I could only get my tractor down to about where that piece of charcoal wood is, and I drug it out, and I just left it thin right here. But again, I'm gonna get my landscape rake, smooth it out a little bit, and hopefully within a year or 2, this goes back to grass and stuff. Until we have our next rainy season, and it's gonna wash this down in there.
Yep.
It's gonna be a never-ending saga, but man, I drove up it and down it a few times yesterday and even hopped on the mower and did it because I just needed to fully test, you know, because your little car doesn't have the suspension like mine does. So I was doing it for you.
Thank you.
But I'm happy with it. I feel very good about it. It's way better than it was.
It looks great.
So we're just having ourselves a really good year this year. This season, with all the cleaning and clearing we've done, it's like we planned for it so that we could get the animals out. You and I didn't have to like stand over them and hover the whole time. We could kind of just let them do their thing. And I cannot tell you, a lot of you know it, those of you that are diehards that are with us for every second of every video, and you have been from day one, you guys know that feeling we have when we see Bruno and Herc playing. We're seeing a side of Herc that we honestly have not gotten to see at all. He tried to do it with Princess Nala.
Yeah, but she was too old.
She was too old, and now he is just on cloud 9, and he whimpers even to come see Bruno. So
it's so cute. They have so much fun together.
they do. And it wears this boy out. That's a high energy dog. That's Bruno. And it's really good to see him at the end of the day just sack out. He's like, okay, I got to recharge for tomorrow. I think the goats are loving life. I know the guineas are. You and I are. It's a great place to be out here. I'm
Shady
thankful.
Acres is always a great place to be.
A little shady, but you know. Not going to complain about that today. It's going to be hot and sunny.
No.
All right. Well, guys, we got a lot more to do. We're going to enjoy this weather and soak up the sun. We love and appreciate you. We thank you so much for coming on this journey with us. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.